Multiple choice questions on Good Clinical Practice 1. What is the main objective of Good Clinical Practice Guidelines? A. To ensure that clinical trials are conducted ethically and scientifically. B. To lower the costs associated with clinical trials. C. To increase the number of clinical trials globally. D. To streamline the regulatory process. Correct answer. A*. Insight. The fundamental goal of GCP is to safeguard the rights, safety, and welfare of trial participants while maintaining the integrity of trial data. This principle is essential for fostering confidence in the results of clinical research. 2. Which of the following is not considered a principle of good clinical practice? A. Respect for persons. B. Beneficence. C. Justice. D. Commercial profitability. Correct answer. D. Data point. An analysis of GCP principles shows that respect for persons, beneficence, and justice are critical to ethical research. A study featured in the Journal of Clinical Ethics illustrated that adherence to these principles not only protects participants but also improves data quality. ### 3. What role does the Institutional Review Board, IRB, play in clinical trials? A. To oversee the financial aspects of clinical trials. B. To monitor researchers' conduct. C. To ensure the protection of participants' rights and welfare. D. To approve the marketing of drugs after trials. Correct answer. C. Case study. The infamous Tuskegee syphilis study exemplifies the dire consequences of lacking an IRB, resulting in severe ethical breaches. Conducted from 1932 to 1972, this study involved misleading practices and inadequate informed consent. The development of GCP guidelines, which include the necessity for IRB reviews, emerged from the need to uphold ethical standards in clinical research. ### 4. In the context of GCP, what does informed consent entail? A. A legal document that absolves the sponsor of liability. B. A process where participants gain knowledge about the study and voluntarily agree to take part. C. A method for recruiting participants for clinical trials. D. A guideline checklist for trial sponsors. Correct answer. B**. Insight. Informed consent is a fundamental aspect of ethical research practices. The FDA stipulates that the informed consent process must convey clear information regarding the trial's purpose, procedures, risks, and benefits, enabling participants to make knowledgeable choices. A study from 2020 found that trials with well-structured informed consent processes experienced higher participant retention rates, underscoring its significance. 5. According to recent statistics, what percentage of clinical trials face non-compliance with GCP guidelines? A. 10%. B. 20%. C. 30%. D. 40%. Correct answer. C. Data analysis. A report from the Association of Clinical Research Organizations noted that around 30% of clinical trials encounter GCP non-compliance issues. This statistic highlights the ongoing need for education and training in GCP to mitigate risks linked to non-compliance, which can jeopardize data integrity and attract regulatory scrutiny. 6. What is the importance of monitoring within good clinical practice? A. To ensure adherence to financial regulations. B. To facilitate participant recruitment. C. To confirm that the clinical trial is conducted according to the established protocol. D. To oversee the marketing of the drug post-trial. Correct answer. C.